Listen to me, folks. Let me tell you something. Life ain't always going to be easy. You're going to face challenges. You're going to face disappointments. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is let go of the people and things that no longer serve you. But let me tell you this. Letting go is not giving up. It's about moving forward. It's about growing. It's about stepping into who you're meant to be. You know, we all have people in our lives that hold us back. They drain us. They discourage us. They don't believe in us. And for too long, we let them have a seat at the table. We let them dictate how we feel, how we live, how we see ourselves. And let me tell you, that's not the way to live. You're not meant to live in the shadows of someone else's doubts or fears. You were born to shine, to stand tall, to be the best version of yourself. But in order to do that, you got to learn how to let go. Let go of the toxic relationships. Let go of the negativity. That means stepping away from people who aren't lifting you up. That means saying goodbye to the people who only show up when they need something from you. Let go of the ones who've been holding you back, who've been keeping you small, who've been telling you what you can't do, what you can't have. You've got to let them go. Now, I know it's not easy. It's hard to let go of people we've invested time in, people we've loved, people we've tried to help. But here's the truth, my friends. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot keep giving when you're running on fumes. You can't keep trying to fill the voids of other people when your own life is empty. So, you've got to start by looking inward. And I mean really looking inward. I'm talking about learning to love yourself. Learning to be happy alone. Now, I know some of you are scared of that. You think that being alone means being lonely. But that's a lie. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. It means you're free. It means you're whole. It means you've got the chance to truly discover who you are, what you're capable of, and what you deserve. When you learn to be happy on your own, you become unstoppable. Because when you stand on your own 2 feet, when you love and respect yourself, that energy starts to shift. You start to attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right circumstances into your life. You stop chasing after things and you start attracting them. When you can stand alone and be at peace, that's when everything changes. That's when the magic happens. The universe, life, God, whatever you believe in, starts to open doors for you. But first, you got to walk away from the things that don't serve you. You got to walk away from the people who don't believe in you. You got to walk away from the situations that keep pulling you down. And I know it's tough. I know it's hard to walk away from what's familiar. I know it feels like you're losing something. But let me tell you this. You're not losing anything. You're gaining everything. You're gaining your peace. You're gaining your power. You're gaining your purpose. You're gaining the life you've always dreamed of. So I want you to remember this, and I want you to say it to yourself every day. I am worthy. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of happiness. I am worthy of respect. And when you start believing that, when you start walking in that truth, that's when the world starts to change around you. But here's the thing. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You'll face challenges. You'll face doubts. There will be moments when you question whether you have what it takes. But I'm here to tell you, you have everything you need. You have everything within you to create the life you deserve. So take that first step and keep moving forward one day at a time. And as you do, I promise you this, you will be amazed at how much peace, how much joy, and how much freedom you will find. You don't need anyone to complete you. You're already whole. You're already enough. And when you realize that, when you finally let go of everything that doesn't serve you, That's when your life will truly begin. I want you to listen closely. Let me tell you this. The only person who can stop you from living the life you were meant to live is you. And I know what you're thinking. But Denzel, I've been trying. I've been working so hard. Why isn't it happening? Let me tell you something. It's not about the work you put in. It's about the energy you bring. It's about the people you surround yourself with. It's about who you're choosing to give your time, your love, and your heart to. Now, I know it's not easy. We're told we're supposed to be surrounded by people all the time, right? Friends, family, a partner. We're told that without those people, something's missing. That somehow, if you're alone, if you don't have people around you validating your existence, you're not enough. But I'm here to tell you that's a lie. That's a lie that has been sold to us, and I want you to stop believing it. There's power in solitude. There's strength in being alone. You see, when you're alone, you get to be with the one person that matters most, you. And there's something beautiful about that. Because when you finally stop relying on the opinions of others, when you finally stop seeking validation from people who are just as lost as you are, that's when you'll find true happiness. That's when you'll find peace. You stop searching for the approval of others, and you start giving yourself the approval that you've been desperately seeking. And listen, I get it. It's hard to let go. It's hard to say goodbye to people who've been in your life for a long time. We get comfortable. We get attached. But I'm telling you, that attachment is what's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in a place where you're constantly giving and giving, but never getting anything back. It's time to take a step back, take a deep breath, and realize that you don't need anyone to make you whole. When you're constantly surrounded by people who are taking and taking from you, and you're giving and giving, something's got to change. And you've got to be the one to change it. It's not easy. It's uncomfortable. But when you let go of the people who don't serve you, when you stop holding on to the ones who don't appreciate you, when you stop letting others dictate how you feel, that's when you start finding real peace. You've got to get used to saying no. You've got to get comfortable with stepping back and saying, I can't give you any more of me. But you know what happens? People get upset. They start to question you. They'll try to make you feel guilty. Don't let them. Understand that this is your journey. This is your life. You've been given one shot to live it, and you owe it to yourself to live it on your own terms.